Yeah, big round engine. Good morning. Alright, so what we got going on today is Crew Chief Al and I will be opening up a couple of the doors underneath the aircraft to address some of the leaks that we found during that engine run a couple weekends ago. And then, time permitting, I'm going to get back up in the Wizzo's cockpit and redo that safety wire. So, go from there and see what we can get done today. Almost got it. Need me to lift on something?
Well, push it right here. Stick it.
Okay.
There, yeah. Yeah.
Not fall.
It's okay.
Big thing. There we go. Heh, now I can get to that oil tank.
Well, just cut a hole in this, right? This saw's off.
Don't think they would like that if I cut a hole in the jet.
A lot of people would like that.
No. I don't think the jet would like it either.
Nope. Yeah. Got a bolt. Oh.
Alright, here we go. We got the doors open. What do we got here, Al?
We ran this engine, everything was pretty good, except they had a little seat coming down off of something right up here, and it appears that this bowl may not be seated correctly.
I think that's an oil filter, right?
Yeah, and it was just a small drip, but
definitely needs to get addressed.
yeah, while we're here, let's see if we can fix that. And then there's a loose clamp right up here. I just need to tighten it down. But other than that, this side looks like it's good to go.
Yeah. The main fuel filter, which is that guy.
That big fella. Yeah.
It is nice and dry. No leaks there. That was what was giving us a bit of a fit the last time. Cool.
Okay, there's your main fuel line that feeds from the tank. This right here is the feed line that comes from the wing wet tank. And they feed to this side.
That's a 3-inch line.
And then it through here and went up to the fuel pump and out through the filters.
Wow. I still can't, it's a 3-inch diameter fuel line. Oh, we got this crazy guy right here too.
That's the old famous cartridge start.
Which we don't have that well, we have the capability, we just don't have cartridges. Not that we want them, right?
And on top of that, I don't want to.
No. They made a big mess whenever they did work, right?
Yep.
And it was a big problem when they didn't work, right?
It was the worst problem when they didn't work.
So, if we ever magicked up some cartridges, we technically could use them.
No, I don't want to.
Alright, one of the last things that we have right here is a very dangerous thing for ground crew, and that's this door right here. That's the auxiliary air door that it operates with the landing gear. So whenever the gear comes down, these doors, both left and right, they deploy to help ventilate the engine compartment. So the air that would come in, some of it would go through the back, out the nozzles, in between the primary and secondary nozzle. The intake through the bypass bell mouth would bring cooling air this way so that would help ventilate the engine compartments at low speeds whenever the gears came down. But normally there's a lock right here, but we had to take that out so we could get to the door. So I got this going the right way. There it is. So we got, thanks Al. So you got a long reach safety bar here, so that anytime you got to go up in here for any reason, that has to be in place, because if you got hydraulic pressure, these are electrically controlled, and then whenever you lose electrical power or cycle the gens, these things will immediately and without any warning close within half a second.
Well, they closed with the full 3,000 psi. A lot of things on this aircraft move quickly, but not as quickly as these right here. They'll go complete 3,000 psi, slam shut, and like I said, in a blink of an eye. And people lose body parts like that, or at least crushed.
Yeah, not good. Just a point of clarification why we had that bar out in the first place. There's no hydraulic pressure on the jet, so there's no danger of it slamming shut on us. So it only operates with hydraulic pressure. Just in case you guys were wondering why we had that bar out in the first place. one size off.
Well, one side doesn't fit off. It's
5/8 on this side, 3/4 on that side.
such a thing to do.
Yeah, just in case.
Can you fit it on?
Oh, it's tight. Right. There we go. Now that's completely safe. It can't even close on us now. It's disconnected.
Cut straight to our missing up that clamp.
There's a better shot of that hydraulic cylinder. You can see the spline return lines that feed it. And there are no flow restrictors on these. It's open and shut. That's it. They don't exist in any other state other than unlocked like this. Yep, that one leaked a little bit. You still see it's wet down on the bottom of the filter there. That's the bit that kept us from starting engine 1 a couple weekends ago. Now we just got to tighten that up, huh?
Well, we have to take it off, see if the seal got pinched or torn or swollen.
All the above.
Or D, all the above.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, fortunately, I mean, there's not a lot to it. I mean, cut safety wire and loosen up the clamp and the whole assembly will come out, but it tends to make a mess.
Yes.
And more importantly, it tends to make a mess all over you.
Yeah, and jet fuel starts to burn after a little while.
It just stinks forever.
That too. Good old Jet A. That reminds me, I know some of you guys commented, it's like, hey, that engine started an awful bit slow. And yes, whenever they burn JP8 or Jet A, they start up slower per the engine manual. They start the fastest on JP4, which is no longer available, right? So yeah, we don't use JP4 at all. I don't think it's available anymore, regardless. And besides, Jet A is widely used, so that's what we use. But that, yeah, per the engine book, they will start a lot slower on Jet A. And even to exacerbate that a little bit, whenever the J79s sit around for a good long while between startups, they start even slower. So that's some of you guys picked up on that. That's the reason why they start up a little bit slower. All right, time to go up there and redo that lock wire and get me a toolkit all ready to go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items up, 7 if you count my tool tray. So 7 items up and 7 items should come back down. All right, let's go do this. Huh, I just came up here and the folding chair of fun was up here. I've been wondering where this thing went. What is it doing up here for? I don't remember. Huh. Well, that's not going to work for me. All right, let me get this out of here and we'll climb down there and get this done. All right, so here's the lock wire that I got to redo. Especially coming off of this one, it's not going the right way on either side. So yep, I'm gonna cut this, redo it, and get that knocked out. Now, I did forget my fan at home. Unfortunately, I had to charge the battery and, well, I left it. So this is going to be fun because it's quite hot and a little bit humid outside today. Oh well, let's get it done. There we go. They're both going, they're going the right direction now on both sides. So can finish out that. Mark that complete. Got all my scrap there. All right, let's count up my tools. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 7 if you include the tray, and 8 for the camera in my hand. That's all I came up here with. So double check one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, everything's accounted for. All right, now we can leave the cockpit. All right, back on the ground, and we are going to do one last check. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Awesome. All right, there's all my tools. Nothing left behind. All right, the Dash 60 is all nice and charged up, so I'm going to put the charger over here on the NC8. And alrighty, green lights, we are good. So that'll get charged, and debating on whether or not to move it to the hydraulic mule next, or even the F-4. We need to keep her battery up and maintained, because I don't want to change out that battery anytime soon again. Alrighty, good to go. Alright everybody, that's all we have for this weekend from the hangar. So thank y'all for watching, and we'll see you next time.